Holly, our morning's not starting off right, is it? Now we got some issues this morning that's setting us back. I don't know how long, but we'll get it figured out, won't we? We'll definitely get it figured out. Hadn't had this happen in a long time for me with equipment.
I gotta show y'all something. So this morning I came out and I fed the cows, fed Loretta, Peaches, everybody else. And I noticed last night that the cow's water needed to be cleaned out. And I said, well, I'm gonna fill it up tonight, and when it gets low enough again, I'm gonna clean it out with a brush, because in the summertime heat, algae tends to grow a lot faster than it does in the winter. So I emptied it out and I thought, I'm gonna get the pressure washer instead of trying to scrub around the edges. And I got quite the audience. Filled up a bucket so they would have some water while I cleaned it out. But look at this crew. I don't know where Mildred went. I'm sure she's around the backside. No, I don't see her. She's around the backside of this corral. They're lined up watching me like they have done something wrong. And I guarantee you, they're gonna stand here the whole time I clean out this trough. Well, for some reason the pressure washer isn't building pressure, so I look over and I see Miss Loretta has finished with her breakfast and she is now in the spa. That trough may be next, girl, if I can get the pressure washer to go. Enjoy your spa time. Can't even see you. Can't even see anything but your top of your back. Loretta! She can't hear y'all, but she is a mess. Everybody gave up on me but old Moody. Moody, I appreciate you sticking around, buddy. But guess what? It's going to be back to old elbow grease because I can't get the pressure washer to build up pressure. I don't know if it's the pump or what, but needless to say, we're going to get your water cleaned. All right, so you know how I'm like one of these women that tries to do everything by myself. I mean, try to do everything by myself.
I know this well, Brooke.
I say, I'm a woman, hear me roar a lot of times. Yeah. Well, I said this morning, I'm a woman, hear me meow, because I couldn't get the pressure washer to go. Yeah. And you got it. So what was the problem? You can't tell me, can you?
No, I think it's there's like a plunger inside that.
Right, a valve that was stuck.
That triggers it, and I think it was just stuck. And
that was what I was fixing to check when I came back.
I tapped on it for a few times and left it there for a good little minute.
While it was running?
While it was running, for the pressure to maybe push that valve and you know, flip it on. Okay. And that's what it did. So if it doesn't work, then
just call my man.
Leave the water on. Call me or leave the water on for a few minutes.
Uh-huh.
And see if it don't build enough pressure.
I left it on for a long time, and that didn't fix it. So you're having technical difficulties this morning.
Yep, my trusty old DJI camera, which I absolutely love, and I can't believe it's lasted this long. As much punishment we throw them through.
And not sponsored by them whatsoever.
Not sponsored by them at all, but it's dead, and it was charged this morning. So I don't know. I'm hoping to plug it in and it do like the pressure washer and the valve.
You need me to fix it for you?
I may have to tap it.
You need me to fix it for you?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I need you and you need me.
Yeah.
So we're going to get this whole farm back to running again.
That's right.
In just a little bit, and I'm going to get the cows trough pressure washed while you troubleshoot.
While I troubleshoot. Luckily, we have a backup. We have two of these. But I don't know if the other one, you used it yesterday, and I'm not quite sure if I charged it up last night or not. We're about to find out.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
We'll be recording with phones if not.
Something. Right, Holly?
Holly said yes.
Holly said it is
hot.
Oh,
she's so sweet. Yes, it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. All right, see you in a bit.
Okay.
Would y'all look at here? I have been to the house, stayed at the house for a little bit, came back, and my main man, Moody, is still waiting on me to pressure wash this trough. I appreciate your company, Moody. While everybody else left me, you're gonna stay. Now let's see if this thing won't work this time. Wasn't it? It took me a second, but I got it. And I appreciate the water splashing all over me because, like Jason said, it is a hot one today in Alabama. Hence the reason why Moody is under the shelter. Y'all, before I went to the house, after the pressure washer would not crank, I went ahead and cleaned these two troughs out because she had been in it already and I didn't want everybody drinking out of nasty water. But she has obviously been in both. Look where I dumped it out. I cleaned it out. You see the water trail. And she's already been back in. Well, you know, I've seen some of comments saying, why don't you get Loretta's sandbox out that you used for her pool previously? That's because she's probably still going to choose this trough. The swimming pool is not nearly as deep as that, but we might give it a try. We just might. We'd like for the water to remain semi-clean for the other animals to drink out of and not have to change it out 5 times a day. All right, Moody, got you an absolutely clean water trough, cool water buddy on this hot Alabama day. I know somebody that's enjoying their pool this morning. That's 3 little runner ducks that are growing like a weed. Yes, they are. Hey, Bramble. Bramble, they scared you and you scared them. That's a pressure washer, buddy.
All right. I got the backup camera, which is really Brooke's camera. We have 2 of the same cameras. That DJI Pocket 3 is what it's called. Love the camera. It's been my favorite camera I have ever used thus far. Over the years, I've had I don't know how many cameras, because this is what we do. This is our livelihood, and we want to give you the best experience out there possible. That's why we have mics, and that's why we have cameras like this, and that's why I've tried so many cameras over the years. But thus far, this has absolutely been my favorite camera right here. I love it. It's no shaky footage. The mics automatically hook up to it so you don't hear all that crumbly wind noise. It's all crisp and clear. And I hadn't had an issue. But I tell you, we have abused these cameras. They have fallen over. I've had them fall off my side-by-side. But anyways, I got something that I want to do today. It finally showed up, and now I don't know where I put it. Imagine that. Holly said that she's going to keep me straight and we're going to find it. I thought it was in the back of the screaming chicken here. It's not. We looked. Then I thought, well, I probably put it in the barn. It's not. We looked. So now we're hoping that I may have put it in the shop. Just hope I didn't put it somewhere like, you know, somewhere crazy like in the refrigerator. Seriously, not in the refrigerator, but you know what I mean. Sometimes when you put your cell phone in the refrigerator and you're like, where I can't find my cell phone. And it's in the refrigerator. Maybe that's just me, Holly. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if we can't find this thing and get this taken care of. Okay. I'm in the shop looking around and I don't see it. I hope I ain't put this thing somewhere crazy and I spend 3 hours looking for it. If you have a brain like mine, and if I got a negative, that's it. And poor old Brooke, bless her, she knows it and she does her best to keep up with me, and I certainly appreciate her to the fullest. But this time, I know she doesn't know where this is at. Oh, I set my cell phone down a lot. I just don't know where it could be. Oh, ha! I knew it was in here the whole time because I just found it. I was just joshing y'all. Don't pay me no attention. So here it is. I don't think I'm gonna unroll it now. But I did get the shade cloth in for the chickens. Now this is a little different. I hope this holds up like the last one did. We should, well, we will soon find out how it handles storms and all that kind of good stuff. It's got the, you know, the metal eyelets on it, so that's great. It's just a different material. I just hope that holds up. To me, it's got pros and cons. The one we did originally have on there, the gray one, was more tightly woven and it felt better than this, but I don't know. I don't know if this is the same strength, but it held water, a lot of water. No matter the pitch I gave it, it still, if it rained hard enough, it would sag and hold water and eventually ripped it. So this one is a lot more porous right here. So I'm thinking this one will not hold the water. I'm just hoping it's still strong enough. I mean, it should be. This feels a lot like the shade cloth that I put on the greenhouses, and they've lasted for a long time. I mean, gosh, they're still kicking. So this ought to be great for the chickens. We're gonna get this put on there for the guys today. Among other things here on the farm, you never know what'll happen. You know, you might end up with a baby duckling that pops out of nowhere. You know, who knows? But I did find it. I think I got everything to install this. I know I'm gonna get Brooks' help, especially when we get those T-posts in the ground. But yeah, this is it. This is what I was looking for. We're gonna get those chickens taken care of. Now, I am gonna answer a question right off the bat, and that's this: the misting system. I've seen some people ask about the misting system. Are we going to put the misting system on the chicken coop like we did the other one? And the answer is no. But why not? Why are we not going to put the misting system in there? Y'all, they really did not use it. I would go out there, I'd cut it on in the mornings. They would either be under the mobile coop itself, or they'd be out and about. They really did not get under that shade cloth that much. And you couldn't put their feed under there because the feed would get wet. Then it turned into a giant mud hole. And in theory, it sounds like a great idea, but I honestly, they just didn't like it as much as, you know, as in your mind you think they would. So I just don't see any sense of doing it if it's not going to be utilized efficiently. You know what I mean? But we're going to get them some shade. They're actually going to have a lot more shade with this coop and this setup than they did with the old one. Hold tight, girl. I almost forgot my tools. I know I want a big screwdriver. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need ear protection when we get the post driver. Take a pair of pliers just in case. So I had these eye hooks in my little inventory. Again, found these on sale at Tractor Supply and I bought a bunch of them. Just never know when you might need something. This is something that, you know, you always might need on the farm, especially when they were, you know, like 50 cents or something like that a piece. So this is what I think I'm going to use. I'm hoping it's long enough right there. If not, I do have a longer one. All right, Holly, we're for real this time. We're for real. Oh, I also got my heavy duty carabiner clips. These are the carabiner clips that we had on the old one. Very heavy duty, so I know they're good. Need that. All right. 2 poles, we gotta get 2 poles. You know where 2 poles are? I hope so. All right, Holly, I'm gonna go ahead and get that pole driver. What's up, Sylvester? Now, should have some T-post already over there. I'm gonna tell you something that I recently figured out. And that is, y'all know I love these quick drying, I call them fishing shirts. I don't know what their technical term is. I know people use them other than fishing, but that's just what I call them. I think that's what they originally were made for, really. I think the fishing world in these shirts that are vented, their material is usually nylon. I think that's what it is. So it's semi-breathable, and it's got these vents in them. Some of them have vents. This one's way down here, right here. Some vents are bigger than others. But what I have found is usually I'm a tuck your shirt tail in kind of fella. That's just how I've always been taught, and that's just, you know, the kind of fella I am. But not too long ago, and I know this sounds crazy, but not too long ago, I was working and one of my shirts came undone, and I kind of wore it like that the rest of the day because I was kind of busy, and it was a little bit shorter. And y'all, let me just say, when it's this hot and sticky and muggy, this Alabama wet heat we have here, every little bit helps. And y'all, so I've really figured out that these shirts are kind of made or meant to be wore outside. They got the way they're cut, or wore untucked, I should say, because the way most of them are cut. And it really, the ventilation in these shirts really kicks in because now the air has somewhere to go. When I had it tucked in like this, the air just couldn't vent through. It's kind of like opening up the windows all in your house and the air starts flowing through. So I know if you think it looks a little sloppy, I do apologize. I do. But it's a lot more comfortable wearing them like this versus how I always used to tuck them in all the time. I know that looks nice and neater, but whew, makes a whole lot of difference, I can tell you. Let's see how far we can get with this Operation Chicken Shade. Before we go over to the chicken coop, I gotta show y'all something. Look at this grass. Look at this. This is, so we ran chickens through here, gosh, it's been a while, 6+ months ago. But look how thick this grass is. And it's not near about through filling out. And if you look over here, this is where they were previously right here. And you can see we're starting to dump some manure and all that right here. This is gonna be the next, I don't know what we're gonna do, but I don't wanna waste this, and it's definitely making the ground and soil a lot better here on the farm. So this is the new spot for the manure, the shavings, and compost right now. But look at that. That's where they were 6+ months ago. This is where they were, oh gosh, how long has it been since we moved them? 3-4 weeks ago. And you wouldn't think that this area right here is going to look like that in a few months, would you? Just wouldn't think so. You would think, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing what they do. And also what I notice is, okay, so right now you're starting to see some weed pressure come in. You can see we got some weeds coming in here, but we get over here, y'all, and this is mostly our pasture grasses in here. Now there is some weeds in here, but you can see that that pasture grass is starting to choke out the weeds. Isn't that awesome? Just unreal right there. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that I love how Mother Nature can take care of itself and how we can help it along. One thing you will notice on our farm a lot of is this purple flower right here, which is beautiful. That is a native flower called purple verbena right there. And that is a sign of typically a compacted soil and a lack of nutrients. When we run the chickens through our spots, you no longer see that verbena, hardly. It almost eradicates it completely. I mean, look at this, y'all. None of that verbena is here. Same thing right here. Y'all know this is where it was not that long ago. Well, before we moved it to over there, It was right here, and look at this. Look at that. And you don't see any or hardly any weeds, and you don't see any of that verbena coming up. You don't see any thistle coming up. This was also usually a sign of lack of calcium and compacted soil. You don't see any of that over in this area where the chickens have been. And y'all know what they do to it. They strip it down. There's nothing there. And you think, oh my goodness. But give it just a little bit of time and look at this. That's amazing. Y'all, while we're over here, I do want to say this because seeing this bed that the calendula was once in reminded me. The calendula salve. All that calendula we harvested, and we got Miss Laura to turn it into a salve. She soaks it, the blooms, and infuses it, and I forget how long it takes. It's a process to get all the goodie out of those blooms we harvested. It is back on the website. The last time it was there, it sold out within 2 hours. But we do have the calendula salve back on the website for those that missed it the first go around. Here's your chance to get you some this go around. That's at coghillfarm.com. As Brooke likes to say, www.coghillfarm.com. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get back to work. I'm gonna play the little duck sound and see if we get a reaction from the mama. Oh, there's the donkeys across the street over there. Okay, I'm gonna play that duck sound and see if we get a reaction from the mama over here. I believe they're still here. I had to. Thought I just heard her. Let me see if I see any of this sun here moving. Anyways, I had to come over here, and you can see I'm going to cleaning their water out. So they're definitely coming over here, and you can see they mix their feed and water together right there. So they were in here yesterday. I'm gonna play that little duck sound because I cleaned that yesterday. I'm gonna play a little duck sound and see if I can get a reaction from the mama in here. Hopefully she's still sticking around. If she does anything, she will end up taking them to the pond. That's probably gonna be her instincts. But we're hoping she holds off until they get a little bit bigger before she does that. What's going on, Cheese? Boys, girls, how y'all doing? Gonna get you guys fixed up a little something here today. Yes, we are. My partner in crime's in there gathering eggs, and I'm looking at this. So we got a telltale sign where the stud is, because we can see these little screws right here. Now, one thing that I am going to do different on this one than I did the other one, and I think it's going to be way better for the birds, the chickens, the geese, Tommy, all those guys, is that I'm not going to put it, the last one I put way higher. I put up pretty high. This one I'm not going to do that. I'm going to lower it down some. And that'll give them more shade because the sun does change up, and I don't want to have it where we have to position this chicken coop a certain way, twist it, turn it this angle, whatever, for them to get some shade. So I think the lower it is, I don't want it way down here, but I think a little bit lower would definitely help with that. And then we're going to slant it this way, so if rain does try to collect on it, it'll roll off. How many eggs you get?
Well, you gotta guess. We had
28.
No.
Okay.
But we had somebody bust an egg.
Oh gosh, this is.
You know, our fix is not working anymore.
It's not working anymore.
They figured out how to get around it.
They have figured it out.
And it kind of aggravating.
It is aggravating. It is.
Anyway, 37
Oh
eggs.
my gosh, I was off.
37. I misjudged the girls today.
Yeah.
I might not make it back to the barn with them, but I'm going to do my best. 37.
37.
Overflowing basket.
37. Hey, when you put them on the farm stand, you got to show them Clack's new sign.
I will.
Yeah.
I sure will.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna need your help in a minute. But for now, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
well,
good.
I'm going to make it to the barn.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I thought yesterday might have been the hottest day of the year so far, but I think today has got it whipped, to be honest with y'all. All right, let's get this laid out so we know exactly where we need to put this thing. Just gotta get it to catch. There we go. Now we roll.
Our lovely makeover farm stand. We also have a new eggs out of stock sign that Mr. Clack from the Clack Shack made us. Of course, we're going to flip that around to eggs in stock because we're about to fill the cooler up.
All right, let's see what we got down here. What's up, Ryan? What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're getting y'all some shade here, brother. Yes, we are. All right, now. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. The way our luck's been going this morning, let's hope this cranks, bro.
Oh, don't say that. Did you put gas in it?
Yeah, just a little bit though. Hope I put enough.
You may stretch this out or you already know where it needs to go?
I got it marked.
Oh, okay.
Got this side marked. I gotta do one at a time though, so I get it right. All right, let's see here.
Did you want it to go at an angle or
Yeah.
straight up?
This way, just like that.
Sound like somebody whistling.
Was it?
I don't think so. Probably a bird.
Probably a man whistling at you.
No. I don't think that's gonna be long enough. Is it only 4 foot?
Yeah, I didn't consider that angle.
Yeah, that's why I was
Angle was
asking
too far.
if that was
My
going.
pole would have worked, but my angle's too far.
Is that okay?
See what that does. That might work then. There,
Might
bro.
work.
That might work.
You couldn't do that again if you wanted to.
No.
I don't think we should like do any real big measuring or anything because you did just fine with that one.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
It's gonna work, ain't it, buddy?
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
That hen was just a talking, wasn't she?
She was just a talking.
I don't know what she was saying.
She's saying it's gonna work. That's what she was saying. You got it.
I got it.
What you think?
I think it's good. I think they appreciate it.
Yeah, look at them under it already.
I think I better get Cheese's pool filled up.
Oh, look at them under it already. That didn't take long. Oh, that didn't take long at all, guys. Oh my goodness.
Today was a perfect day.
Oh gosh, yeah. Today was the perfect day.
Cause it's definitely the hottest it's been.
It's so hot. Get your calcium feeder under here, or your oyster shell feeder.
Probably gonna squirt all over you.
Gosh, it's 30 degrees cooler under here, I bet you.
Really?
Heck yeah. Man, when that wind blows through here, it is something else. It sure is. Goodness gracious, this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. Can I stay under here with y'all? Y'all mind? You ran them girls off. That's my pool. Y'all get back. Oh, Cheese. Cheese said that's his reward now for taking care of everybody and protecting them. He gets his own private time in that swimming pool. Hey, Tina Turner. Alright, so Brooke had to run to town, make a feed run. We were getting kind of low on feed. So while Brooke's doing that, we're going to see if we got a mama duck and babies in here. I'm fixing to play that baby duck call and see if we can get any reaction back. There she is. I don't know if y'all can hear her on my, let's see. Yeah, they're still over there. I hear the babies more than I do the mama. She was moving right there. There she is. I doubt it's gonna pick it up, but she's right there. The wind's blowing now. But that's a good sign. So we know she's still over here, which is great. Feed, water, just fingers crossed she'll keep those babies over here as long as she can. I know them instincts are gonna be hard to overcome though of her taking them down to the pond. I know that. But for now, she is still in the sun imp, y'all.
All right, got a big load of feed about to be loaded up into the truck. And this will do us for about a month. Looks like we're about loaded up. They got about 3 more bags to get on here. And we're back to the farm.
I was coming over here to give the chickens a treat, and I heard them babies right over there, just in. I had some cucumbers that were hidden there, and y'all know how that goes. That's just gonna be way too big right there, but I know who's gonna like it. There they come. Y'all come get that cucumber. I got some more. There y'all go. Jeez, you like cucumbers, brother? Oh, Tommy, get you a cucumber. There you guys go. Enjoy your snack. I got some here I'm gonna give to the other guys, okay? All right, Holly, let's see who wants a good refreshment. Of course, I gotta check with the boss lady first here. She may be outside though. No, there she is. There she is. I gotta clean stalls too. I did the shade cloth first this morning. Hope I don't get in too much trouble. Maybe this'll help out with that. Pete, Pocket, you want one? How's that? That pretty good? Look pretty good. Look here, Peach. Yeah. At least she didn't go inside today, right, baby? Yeah. At least we didn't go inside today. That's right. That's pretty refreshing on this hot day, though, isn't it? It sure is. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna mess with you. I'm just gotta get this up. You stay right there. I'm not gonna mess with you, baby. No, I'm just trying to get this cleaned up. Yeah. All right, that's it. I'm done. You enjoy your nap time, okay? I'm gonna see if the assistant manager wants a cucumber. I know she does. All right, let's see. Who else wants a cucumber? I know Loretta will. Goats may be 50-50. Emus are gonna peck at it, but they're really not gonna care for it. Oh, there's lovely Loretta, though. Gosh, she's way out yonder. Hope she found some truffles. You find some truffles, girl? Look here, though. Look here. Look here. You want that? Let me break it up for you. What you think? That good? Oh, that's good right there. Yeah. I'm gonna give you another piece there too. Gosh, why you have to wipe it all over me? Is that your way of saying thank you? Well, you're welcome if it is. Yeah, you are welcome. Oh goodness, that crazy thing. How's that? That good? That good? On that one? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, here come your buddies. Yeah, I'm not gonna walk all the way across that pasture. It's too hot. They're a lot younger than me. Here you go, Laura. You better hurry up, Laura. You don't want it? You want it, Boots? Boots says she wants it. Crazy how some like stuff and some don't. Yep. See? Red and Curtis don't care for it. Here you go, Tip. Ow, that's my finger. You want to try? Whoa, girl. See, y'all dropped one. Y'all don't like it. Tip eat them up. Want one, Top? There you go. Oh, yeah, Top likes it. Oh, Topper likes it. There you go, Big Daddy. Who dropped this one? Oh, Big Top over there. Oh, Topper loves them. That's good stuff, ain't it, buddy? Yeah. The boys, though, Red and Curtis didn't care for it. Laura didn't care for it. But Capri and Fifi loved it. Tip loved it. Of course, I saw Big Topper. Bo didn't care for it. Crazy. Y'all are all different, though. I always find that amazing and interesting to me because, you know, you think one of your goats likes something, they're all going to like it. Or if one of your cows likes something, all cows like it. And it's not the case. They are all different. They're all their own individual animal with their own individual personalities, with their own individual likes. And I don't know, I just think that's pretty cool, actually. And, you know, like over here with the cows, Moody loves carrots. Not a single cow over there likes carrots, but Moody. Hey, buddy, you enjoyed that, didn't you? I don't have any more. We ate them all. Or I say y'all ate them all. You, Peaches, Loretta, Pocket. Yeah. All the cucumbers are gone, sir. Yes, they are. Hey, but Mama will be back later with that feed, though. Yes, she will. Gotta get that unloaded. One of my most favorite chores. I don't know what it is about unloading feed, but I don't ever look forward to it. Feeding animals, cleaning the waterers, hay, cleaning buckets, cleaning the stalls, you know, walking around harvesting vegetables, watering, weeding. I'm just trying to think of stuff we do every single day. You know, all that doesn't bother me, but unloading feed, I don't know, just one of them things, right, buddy? Yeah, just one of them things. What's going on there, Ernest? How you doing, sir? Oh, goodness. Here comes the lovely one. Y'all better get ready, because she's thinking there's more cucumbers. I bet she'll clean up what y'all didn't eat. I guarantee you that. Come on back. Come on back. I just need you to pick this tub up and I'll get the rest of it.
Yeah, because I don't weigh but 200 pounds, so I got it.
We'll save it for last. How about that?
Good idea.
Listen, I don't need the whole clan over here, y'all. Right, Moody? No, we don't need the whole clan over here. You done got yourself Muddy laying over here where Mama cleaned out that water. Yeah, Muddy. Muddy. Look out. Moody. So, little man? He looks just like his mama. That's good. Yeah, we got you a new one, brother. We got you a new one. We sure do. Hang on, let me get the strap on it. I don't need you toting this off. No, like that. Don't tote it off yet, brother. Hang on. Hang on. No. Hang on. Hang on. I need to push this back. Hang on. Now. Oh, I did do it backwards. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I appreciate you too. I do. I appreciate you too. I do. But let me get this on here, okay? Yeah. I don't need you to eat my hat. There you go. There you go, brother. Holly, get your baby. Let's go. Get your baby. Come on. Man, he's going to town on that thing. Boy, Moody was so happy to have it. Look at Moody's size compared to Tater.
Don't step on her, Moody.
I do want to address something that comes up a lot, and that is little man still trying to or actually nursing off Tater. And that is completely normal. Say, for instance, this was in the wild. These cows were not domesticated. It would continue on. It is up to Tater to tell him to stop. She would walk off. She would kick him away. She would do those type of things if she did not want him to, or it was bothering her, or whatever. Now, she's not malnourished. She's not losing weight. She's not having any health issues whatsoever. And I can tell you by the size of her udders, she's not producing that much milk, if any. But as it stands now, it's completely normal. Completely normal. It's up to the mom to stop them. And we here don't like separating and isolating the babies. We just don't like it. So that is completely normal. And matter of fact, she just walked off just then. He tried to do it. I missed it on camera. He just tried to do it and she walked off. And so he stopped. Y'all look at here, it's late afternoon, let's show you. This is at 5 o'clock, it's getting close to 5 o'clock here. Yep, it is 4:39. Still got shade over here. Jesus, you've been in your poo all day. If you have, I can't blame you. I can't. If you haven't, I can't blame you for being in it this late. And it's even hot now. I think it's hotter. I think it's hotter now than it may have been around lunchtime today, y'all. You can see the chickens, cheese, enjoying the shade cloth over here. Appreciate you helping us put this shade cloth up today and helping us with the rest of the chores and stuff we did on the farm today. Going with Brooke, I mean, we appreciate your company. Thank y'all for everything. We love y'all. Catch you on the next one. Cheese, you want to tell them? Yeah. Y'all be good.